This is exactly what Spurs fans wanted to hear. As the Christmas Day schedule is released for the NBA, the Spurs are yet again featured against the Oklahoma City Thunder. And there are rumblings, there is news coming out around the Spurs looking like they're going to be facing off against Cooper Flagg and the Dallas Mavericks starting off the NBA season on October 22nd for the Spurs. And we are going to discuss that here on Spurs Digest with your host, Keenan Warner. And if you guys haven't yet, make sure you guys take a spur of the moment to get every Spurs moment by hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss all the great things, content, and everything we have coming for you. We appreciate all of you guys, and Josh and I wanted to say we are very thankful for the fact that a lot of you guys joined on the live. That was super fun, and we're going to be doing those more consistently, most likely on Thursdays around 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 6:30 Central. We'll keep you more updated on that, but let's just get underway with everything we got here. The Spurs to face the Mavericks on opening night, Thunder on Christmas Day. So let's go to the Shams tweet that we have here. NBA Christmas Day, this is locked per ESPN sources. Cavs Knicks, that'll be a really good game. Spurs Thunder, really good game. Rockets Lakers, really good game. Mavericks Warriors, really good game. And Timberwolves Nuggets, really good games. A lot of Western Conference teams, and then we have your one Eastern Conference matchup. But the reason why this is so important is because it just showcases that the Spurs are not just a marquee franchise, but they're back to being a marquee team in the sense of the entire NBA on the casual fans want to talk about it. We're going to break down this article a little bit here, and then we're going to get more into that. But the Spurs, marquee Christmas Day, typically the start of the basketball season for a lot of people in their minds. They've tried to change a little bit of that narrative with the in-season tournament going on and trying to add more intrigue to the first quarter of the season, which has worked out so far because players have come and they want to go participate in that, and it kind of has brought fan excitement a little bit more because when there's something on the line, people tend to watch more because players are playing with a little bit more urgency. And when the players care, then we're going to care. But Christmas Day has always been the mark. The NFL's trying to take it over, but even last year, the NFL games, though they were there, one on Netflix, all the games weren't great. We had a lot of great games, and we're going to talk about the game that we were featured in there. Second year in a row that the Spurs will be part of the league's biggest showcase. This is the biggest, take out the playoffs, of course. This is the biggest day of basketball head-to-head 5v5 on a court for individual teams. Obviously, you can argue that All-Star Weekend with the festivities going on there. It's opening night. It's opening night rather, for the league, and then Christmas Day is the big day and it's unofficial start to the league for casual fans. People are like, I'm home with the family. We're hanging out. Let's go. Oh, ESPN's on. Let's go. Turn on that Spurs Thunder. That's what teams want to do. I mean, we visited the Knicks last year. We saw that 42-18 piece with, I believe, 6 blocks, I believe it was, for Wemby, or 6 threes and 4 blocks for Wemby. Oh, sorry, 4 assists, 4 blocks, surely. I mean, like, he was going off. You got the Ryan Ruocco, you bets going off in that game. And I mean, right here, you can kind of see what we did as a team. We had Sochan, who put up 21 and 9. He went 3 of 3 from the three-point line. He was really showcasing that. If he can do a lot of that this year, he will be getting a nice bag for himself. We did talk about that, Josh and myself, on the live. CP3 was playing some good basketball. Vassell had a nasty dunk, but unfortunately, he didn't have his best shooting game. But really, this game was all about the superstar Victor Wembanyama, one of his many coming out parties. It feels like he was just there on center stage, his first ever Christmas Day game. And what does he do? He puts up 42, 18, 4 and 4, going 6 of 16 from 3, 16 of 31, not afraid to let that thing fly. We lost that game, though, 117-114 because of Mikal Bridges deciding that he was mid-range 96 Mike for some reason. He went 6-9 from 3, but that fourth quarter was a mid-range barrage. He really thought he had shades of Kobe, Mike, and all these other great mid-range shooters in the league. They even held Jalen Brunson in check, 7 of 23, 0 of 5 from 3. You'll take that on any given day. He did have 7 and 9, but overall, it was a super fun game to kick off the weekend, almost the weekend, to kick off the day of Christmas. So that was super impressive and super fun to see. But the Spurs being part of the festivities show the league that Wemby is one of the most recognizable names, and of course he's one of the most recognizable names. He is one of the best players in the league already. Before last season, the last time Spurs played, 2016, that's Tony Parker, that's Manu, that's Kawhi Leonard, that's LaMarcus Aldridge. Now the Silver and Black have one of the biggest stars in the world, and they're back in the spotlight. I mean, you couldn't be more happy to be a San Antonio Spurs fan. We have this guy we traded for De'Aaron Fox back in February. You draft Dylan Harper. You draft Carter Bryant. You draft Stephon Castle last year. He wins Rookie of the Year. Jeremy Sochan comes along. You've got Harrison Barnes now on this roster. We address the big situation. This team is only looking up. It's got plenty of youth, got some veteran talent, and this is a team that we're going to see for years to come be in the mix for 50 wins, be in the mix for the playoffs, be in the mix for championships. It starts with that guy there, and the league agrees with it. I mean, if we go back real quick to those 10 teams, the Cavs, people think the Cavs and the Knicks are the two best teams in the Eastern Conference going into this year with the injuries to Jason Tatum and Tyrese Haliburton. We'll see wherever it goes in. Maybe there's a team that emerges, but right now those are the two best teams in the Eastern Conference. Take out the Spurs. You've got the Thunder, the best team in the West. You got the Rockets, who came in second when record-wise last year. The Lakers were third in record-wise last year. The Mavericks obviously missed the playoffs, but they're going to have a healthy AD, and they have Cooper Flag. The Warriors made the playoffs. The Timberwolves and the Nuggets were both the 4 and the 6 seed last year. So, or 5 and 6 seed, whether it's 4 or 5, I can't remember if the Nuggets were the 5 or 4 against the Clippers. But my point in saying all of that is you have the best players in the world: Steph Curry, Anthony Edwards, LeBron James, Nikola Jokic, all of them on the floor showcasing that, and they want to put the Spurs there with us. So you couldn't be more excited for that. Let me know if you are excited as I am, because the Spurs are back. They're not just back to being fun. They are back to being a marquee team in the league, and a team that people want to see and they want to talk about. But we're going to quickly, and just very quickly, touch on this. If the Mavericks schedule holds, Dallas will play San Antonio at home on opening night, October 22nd, in a showdown pitting the number 1 and the number 2 overall picks. We already saw this in Summer League, and that game did well. I mean, Harper played super well, and then Flag, we obviously know he dropped the 30-piece in that game, and that was insanely fun to watch. And now we get to see that on the main stage. Harper and Flag are going to be connected, being the 1 and the 2 pick in the draft, especially if both of them can showcase their talents at an extremely high level, which both can. To start the season off against the Mavericks, to start the season off with your number 1 and your number 2 picks in this year's draft, two guys who believe they can be all NBA caliber players, if not even better than that. What more can you ask for a San Antonio Spurs fan? We are going to be talking about it. We're going to be covering it. We might be even going live after the opening night just because of the excitement that we have. Let us know if you want us to go live after opening night and how much you want us to try to get to go live during the year. I know we're going to try to stick again to that Thursday around 7:30 Eastern, 6:30 Central, to try to go live there every week to get more and more people involved, because that was super fun, and we want that from you. Let us know what you think about opening day. Let us know what you think about Christmas. And for people who haven't given it already, think about what the Spurs are going to be this year. Maybe give a record. Feel what you feel about the Spurs and let us know. But that will do it here for Spurs Digest with your host, Keenan Warner. We appreciate all of you guys. And if you had got to this point, if you heard my voice now at this point in time, just hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. It means a lot to us. We're able to grow as a channel. We appreciate all of that, and I hope to see you guys again very soon.